thank you for your presence today, and thank you for accepting our request to cover our press conference. And this is in relationship to our Cryptoverse Summit, which is an annual event, and where we cover all the topics related to virtual assets and blockchain technology. And I'm going to start to give you a brief of the event, and we're going to have all the speakers today. They're going to intervene first, and then we are going to take questions at the end, where you can ask all the questions we are going to read. We are going to conduct this interview in English, since we have an international audience, and questions then you can ask in French or in English. Okay? So thank you to all of you. Thank you to all our speakers. Here we have the representative of sponsors of the event. We have partners, strategic partners. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So the event will be held on the 15th of May at the Intercontinental Hotel, Balaclava, as from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The event, we are going to gather many experts, both locally and internationally. Experts in the virtual asset space. We have lawyers, we have developers, blockchain developers, we have regulated virtual asset service providers, and many stakeholders, investors still coming from abroad. And I can announce that there will be one big VC which will be present in Mauritius, and they will be looking at the different project, and if it is of interest to them, maybe they will be investing in this project. This is subject to their approval, of course. But we are going to have investors too at the event. Like you know, this sector is growing in Mauritius. Mauritius is aiming to become an international fintech hub, a crypto hub. We have the right specific legal framework for virtual asset service providers to operate in Mauritius, from Mauritius. And we have seen in the last couple of months some licenses that have already been granted by the Financial Services Commission. Some of these players will be present at our event, and I'm going to give some names later. And we're expecting around 250 participants for the event, out of which 75 of them will be international delegates. We're going to have speakers, participants from different countries: France, Switzerland, Thailand, Philippines, Nigeria, and much more. And this year will be our third edition. I would like to thank all the past sponsors, all the past participants for their support. And this year, the Bitcoin sponsors, when we refer to Bitcoin, we mean the main sponsor, will be PWC Legal Mauritius, Warwyck Group, and the other sponsors are namely Delubac Bank from France, Rexshop, still from France, Bitaza, the crypto exchange, from Thailand, Mindex Group, represented by Jessica to be here, Lima Capital, Communication C, Compliances, Rock, UC Solutions, Convexity, AN Differences, and many more to come. Just yesterday, I've got the confirmation from CoinsBH, which is another crypto exchange, that will be another sponsor of the event too. Thank you to our strategic partners, ACCA Mauritius, The MIPA, the Swiss Business Hub, Southern Africa, represented today by our friend Adrian and Fred here today. Our training institution partner, LCTI, Let's Go Training Institution, represented by Tauhin Chuka, Director. We have a long list of media partners, both local and international partners. And all our international partners, they are specialized into crypto media. And just to tell you that we are going to have the founders of Global Boost Media from the US, the Porter's brother. They're going to be present in Mauritius for this event. And the different theme topics that we are going to discuss for the event will be regulatory and legal frameworks for virtual asset service providers and crypto funds, Bitcoin ETFs, like if you're following what's happening in the industry, the latest buzz is all about the Bitcoin ETF, accounting standards for virtual assets, tokenization of real world assets, and crypto compliance for banks and financial institutions. The number of speakers and panelists, we have already reached 45 speakers, panelists for the event. And I'm inviting all those who are interested to learn more about this industry, this event, what are the latest developments, updates, to join us at the Cryptoverse Summit on the 15th of May. And you can do your registration online, cryptoverse-summit.com, and the event is MQA approved too. So which means that your employer can have like refund from the HRDC. I'm going to do an announcement too today. Wakanda is going to launch to create the virtual asset professional syndicates, right? The VAPs. And this syndicate, it is like I think a logical move because we are having more and more players in Mauritius, operating from Mauritius. We are going to gather all the different players. We'll have a proper structure. We are going to have the help of some lawyers to work on this. The purpose of this syndicate is to gather all virtual asset stakeholders. We're going to defend the interests of all stakeholders and the industry in general. And this will act as a voice too for all stakeholders of this industry. Of course, we are going to collaborate with regulators, authorities, and the government too, because like we all know, there has been like some negative things which are associated to this industry, scams and all that. But we have regulations, and we are going to help to combat all this fraud and that. And I'm going to finish with the publication of our latest version. We have a specific magazine where we cover Web3 topics, and today this is being issued on a quarterly basis, and we are launching our fourth magazine, version 4.4, and this can be downloaded on our website, which is wakandamac.com. So now I'm going to ask Alvin, which is the representative of the main sponsor, to talk a bit why PWC Legal and PWC is going to. I decided to be a main sponsor of the event, and
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Benito. Well, PWC Legal is certainly very proud to be the main sponsor of this Cryptoverse Summit, because we firmly believe that the crypto industry and the blockchain industry has tremendous potential to transform the way we do business. We create value and solve problems in the digital age. And we are also very excited to be collaborating with PWC, which is the other main sponsor of this event. I will personally be joined by Hafed Hachmi from PWC Dubai and also Sebastian Arons from PWC Switzerland, amongst others, where we'll have the opportunity to showcase what we are doing as a global network in the space, how we are pushing boundaries, how we are assisting international banks and financial institutions to take the leap in the space. And we'll also be talking about other facets of what we're doing, both locally and also internationally. Now, personally, I have been involved with the Cryptoverse Summit since the very beginning. And I can safely say that the Cryptoverse Summit in Mauritius is a prestigious international event now, because not only we see the participations of local players, but more and more we are seeing the participations of international players. And it is certainly gaining tractions and drawing attentions to international press. And I think we should thank Benito for this, and of course his team, to showcase Mauritius. Why Mauritius? Well, Mauritius is certainly, why this is important rather for Mauritius, because Mauritius is certainly a very strategic location when it comes to the crypto and blockchain industry. Not only because we have a very conducive business environment, but most of all, we've got a fully comprehensive and robust legal framework. To top it all, Mauritius is one of the very few countries in the world that is compliant with all of the 40 recommendations of Financial Action Task Force. For those who don't quite know what the FATF is, it is like the global body which kind of assess how a country is doing regards to its money laundering framework. And for international players in the crypto industry who are serious, they would want to come to a jurisdiction that has a serious and robust AML CFT framework. Because as you all know, crypto has been pointed, has seen itself a number of times on le banc des accusés as being the conduit, the vehicle for money laundering. So you would want to find yourself in a jurisdiction that offers this solid framework for money laundering, because at the end of the day it safeguards your business, and Mauritius ticks that box on multiple levels. PWC Legal is committed to supporting the growth of the industry by fostering dialogues and collaboration with the stakeholders locally and internationally, and also to advocating best practices and standards. I shall pen off for the moment, and we look forward to sharing our insight and experiences with you at the summit. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Arjun. And now, I'd like to ask Jessica.
So good morning, everyone. First of all, I have to say a huge thank you to Benito and Wakanda for having Mindex here today, and more importantly, for him to have created such an event. that has brought attention not only to the crypto world, the regulated crypto world, but to Mauritius. And I think why a conference like this is important, it's because it brings people, players from very different sectors or parts. The tokenization of asset world, the crypto world, is multi-sector. So you're looking at securities, non-securities, cryptos, real-world asset tokenization. It's very, very wide. You're looking at investment into it. You're looking at VASP or CASPs, like some jurisdictions call it. I mean, the fact that we have 75 people coming from overseas, incredible. This is a tiny jurisdiction. Yes, we have pioneered in many ways the regulatory space of crypto, but having foreigners come here, and I think they are very big players, shows what this event has managed to do, what government has managed to do here, and what many of us here who have been speaking about crypto for years now, have managed to do. It's creating credibility. Mindex, who are we? We are the first licensed virtual asset service provider in Mauritius. Very, very proud of it. It's been a long journey for us, so it took us about 5 to 6 years to secure all of our licenses. So we've got 4. So we are a regulated securities exchange, a regulated clearinghouse, virtual asset marketplace that we secured end of last year. And we are the first digital custodian of Mauritius and Africa. So what we do is we allow the creation, storage, and trading of assets of any kind digitalized, so as we say tokenized, put on a blockchain to ensure its transparency, its tradability, its fractionability. So do come, many of you, do support this event, do support us in Mauritius as we try to build this space and grow the whole country with it. Mauritius has for a long time spoken about being the exchange center for Africa. I don't think it was possible before because we're not on the continent. Now, with asset digitalized, stored here, in a regulated fashion, I think it becomes possible. With us, like Ashwin said earlier, meeting 40 of the FATF recommendation, we are really becoming, we could be the Bank of Africa in that sense. So that's my 2 cents, and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Jessica. And now we're going to have Michael Haynes from Lima Capital.
Thank you so much, Benito. This is my first press conference ever, so thank you, Benito, for organizing this, and to Wakanda as well. This is an amazing opportunity. I think we've had great introductions so far about why Mauritius is the place to be involved in crypto on the African continent. And having been in this industry and Lima Capital for almost 7 years now, we've struggled with the regulatory side and trying to find jurisdictions that are friendly enough for us to actually launch the products we want and help our clients in the way they need to be helped. And Mauritius has really put itself forward and stepped in the right direction. I mean, the fact that we have, through Jessica, already licensed custodians, and we have these virtual asset service provider licenses are just a phenomenal way to actually access the African market and the global market, that is. Lima itself we have just over $500 million in assets under advice and management at the moment. And we've had to jump through many hoops. As said, we've gone to Cayman for our crypto funds, and we managed to launch there quite successfully. But now that we're going to have the ability to bring it back into Africa, have the ability to actually access an African market confidently with the backing of Mauritius is going to be an amazing opportunity for all those involved. So I think, again, just thank you so much for this opportunity and us being able to be here, and for, just for this technology that we all love to be able to flourish in a continent that can do so much with it, that it can be so beneficial for. And I think that's why we're all here, and that's why we do what we do. And I look forward to the next few years and see how regulation actually plays out. But we're definitely on the right track, which is great to see. And thank you for this.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for this speaker. And now we are going to have the director of LCTI. LCTI is our training institution partner. And of course, without our training partner, we won't be able to make this event happen. So, Darwin, up to you.
First of all, thank you very much, Benito and Wakanda 4.0, for having chosen us to be the training partner of this summit. It's an honor and privilege to have Benito and Wakanda 4.0 to partner with LCTI, Let's Scope Training Institute. Like any innovative idea, any innovating field, education, awareness, training is very important. And this is what LCTI aims at. So definitely Cryptoverse, cryptocurrency, these have been the subject of headlines in the recent years. And Mauritius is being able to pose itself as a continent, as a country which is promoting not only legal frameworks and the framework for inviting the African partners to come in and to see how we are also able to accommodate new innovating fields. This is very impressive. I think LCTI is there to be able to offer courses on fintech and also on crypto because we see that there is a growing interest among even youngsters. We can't think of any field today where crypto is not present. Think about trade, think about legal, think about any field you can think of, we are talking about crypto. And I think by having this summit, by inviting African partners, other partners, international partners, we are really creating a new field which is going to be very innovative and very impressive for Mauritius. Thank you.
Merci, Taurine. And now, je vais demander à Adrien. Adrien est le représentant de Swiss Business Hub Southern Africa. Et Swiss Business Hub est un partenaire stratégique de l'événement dans le but d'attirer des opérateurs suisses à Maurice. Merci à Adrien et Fred pour cette collaboration. Et Adrien.
Merci Benito pour cette invitation. Alors, Swiss Business Hub est une antenne du Swiss Global Enterprise, qui est donc la branche économique des affaires étrangères en Suisse. Et à Maurice, nous ne sommes pas physiquement présents, mais nous sommes représentés par la compagnie LZR, qui est un membre fondateur de notre chambre de commerce Suisse-Maurice. Donc nous sommes bien heureux que Wakanda nous accepte comme partenaire stratégique. Parce que vous le savez certainement, le crypto en Suisse est en plein essor depuis des années maintenant. Et Swiss Business Hub était déjà présent 2 fois à Maurice pour des conférences, 2018 et 2019, si mes souvenirs sont bons. Et ils étaient arrivés avec une compagnie très bien implantée, CVVC, à Zug. Zug est le berceau un peu de la crypto en Suisse. Mais pas seulement, il y a le canton annexe qui est Zurich, le plus gros canton, la plus grande population, et c'est un peu séparé linguistiquement en 3 régions comme la Suisse. Le gros morceau est dans la Suisse allemande, après il y a la Suisse romande où on parle français, et la partie suisse italienne qui se lance aussi. Donc participer à cette conférence Wakanda 4.0 internationale est, je pense, une bonne opportunité pour le Swiss Business Hub d'attirer un ou plusieurs de ces opérateurs suisses à venir ici, à voir le lieu, à voir la juridiction, comment ça se présente et le sérieux qui est offert, et éventuellement faire des joint ventures ou des implantations de compagnies suisses à Maurice. C'est là-dessus que nous travaillons, tant à LZR qu'à la Chambre de commerce et à Wakanda. Merci.
Merci Adrien. Et dernier point, c'est pour faire ressortir que this sector is going to create many new jobs for our people here in Mauritius, right? And we need to take it seriously, and we need to look into how we are going to train our people to work for these regulated virtual asset players in Mauritius. Now we are going to have like the intervention of Loïc. Loïc is the CEO of Warwyck Group, Warwyck Bank. He's not actually in Mauritius.
I'm the CEO of Warwyck Private Bank. Warwyck Private Bank is the only pure private bank here in Mauritius. But further than Warwyck Private Bank, there is actually the group Warwyck that comprises a broker, a VCC, which is a fund administrator, and of course the bank itself. Warwyck Group is a very traditional group, as it is. Warwyck Group is a very traditional player. Our objective is to protect and develop the wealth of our client. But we are also a very modern one. We were the first one to create here in Mauritius a crypto fund, so our clients could really have a first safe experience in crypto. Today, we are also proud to announce that we've been granted crypto brokerage and crypto custody license, so we can help our client in their crypto investment as well as their crypto transaction. So at the end, it was very obvious for us to participate to Mauritius Crypto Summit and be the main sponsor of this event. So we'll be there and we'll be very happy to discuss with you and see what more we can do for you in the crypto world as well as in a more traditional one. Looking forward to meeting you there.
Quelle sera la différence entre les précédentes éditions et celle-ci? Ce qu'on peut constater, ne serait-ce que le nombre de partenariats, qu'il y a une grosse évolution, mais peut-être si vous dire un peu voilà, comment le Cryptoverse Summit a évolué. Voilà.
Merci Alexandre pour ta question. C'est vrai, on a commencé le Cryptoverse Summit 3 ans de cela. Et au commencement, pour être franc, quand on a commencé le Cryptoverse Summit, on ne savait pas où on allait, si on allait avoir des supports, des sponsors, des participants, etc. Mais on a eu beaucoup de support à travers le sponsor. Merci à Juin, Jessica qui était là right from the start. Et le secteur est en train de grandir, ce qui est pour le Cryptoverse Summit. Et aussi, on a eu l'introduction de la Vitus Act en février 2022. Et là, on a vu qu'il y a beaucoup des opérateurs au niveau international qui sont intéressés à venir prendre des licences à Maurice. Et on voit beaucoup de plus en plus comme si d'intérêt pour le Cryptoverse Summit. Maintenant, au niveau des topics, discussions qu'on va aborder dans le Cryptoverse Summit, bien sûr, ça a beaucoup évolué parce qu'avec la technologie blockchain, AI et tout ça, ça bouge tellement vite. Quand on compare les sujets qu'on avait discutés 3 ans de cela et ce qu'on va discuter, il y a une grande différence. Et là, tout dernièrement, on a eu ce qu'on appelle les Bitcoin ETF. Et ça a eu very big impact sur notre industrie. En termes de market capitalization, on est actuellement, je crois, dans les 2,4 trillion USD. Je crois qu'on était même monté jusqu'à 2,7, 2,8 à un moment. Et il faut dire aussi que l'impact des investissements à travers les Bitcoin ETF, ça a fait que le prix de la Bitcoin a skyrocket, comme on dit en anglais. Et one Bitcoin, je crois, c'est presque à 65 000 $ aujourd'hui. Mais le new all-time high, c'est à 73 000 $. Et on parle beaucoup de tokenization of real world assets too. Et ça aussi, pour moi, c'est le next big thing dans cette industrie.